Hello, welcome to Mystical Adventures. My name is Anne, and thanks so much for joining me tonight. Welcome. It has been a week here in America. A lot's been going on, a lot politically since my last show, and I hope that you're thriving despite it all, my friend. I'm so glad that you've tuned in tonight. I did channel a message from a spirit helper that is related to the events that are happening on the earth, specifically America right now, that I believe, well, it inspired me and comforted me, and I am envisioning it's comforting to you, hopefully. So before we get to that, thanks again so much for joining me here on Mystical Adventures, where we explore all things mystical, creative, intuitive, and healing. And my intention is to provide an uplifting, inspiring show for you and to connect with you. And I'm so delighted that you've connected with me tonight. We are going to be continuing our exploration of multidimensional manifesting. I am really excited about this program I've developed. It is a program that explores the different dimensions or components to manifesting your goals, dreams, and desires. We're multidimensional beings. We have a lot of parts and components. And manifesting, creating our goals, co-creating our dreams into reality is a process that involves different components. So I came up with this system called multidimensional manifesting, and we're going to be talking about one component, the foundation component of this system I created in tonight's show. Eventually, one day, I may write something and put it out there, publish it, related to multidimensional manifesting. We'll see. I'm putting it out there as a possible manifestation, but I have too many other things I'm working on now, so I'm tabling it. Let's get to the Spirit Helper of the week, shall we? So every week I tune in, I ask Spirit what heart-centered divine being wants to come to me to channel through me a message to my audience that would be uplifting for the week ahead. Sometimes it's an angel, sometimes it's an ascended master or plant spirit or animal spirit. And tonight, indeed, it is an animal spirit who came to me. My old friend, squirrel spirit animal. I love squirrel. Squirrel is right on with his message, Brother Squirrel, because he's talking about, in the message I'm about to read you that I channeled, the tree and how squirrels are associated with trees. Multidimensional manifesting is actually the visual, the metaphor I use for multidimensional manifesting is the tree, as I talked about last show, the trunks, the root, and the branches of the manifestation whole of the tree. The roots, the trunk, and the branches are all components of the whole of the tree of manifestation. So squirrel is such a perfect totem, such a perfect spirit animal to come and talk to us tonight. So it's a rather long channeled message compared to other messages from spirit helpers. So let's hear what squirrel has to say. Look at the trees. Look at the grounds. Look at the sky. Look at yourself. We are all part of a beautiful creation. The different parts make up the whole. We are a part of nature that includes both sky and the ground and the earth and the ether. I am here to tell you, blessed soul, that it is your job to remember we are daughters and sons of the East and the West, the North and the South, and it is our job to respect one another, to treat one another with the love of our Creator. Nature acts as a model for understanding that creation exists in parts connected to a whole, parts making up a whole. What part are you? What I truly want you to know, dear soul, is that the earth supports you as she supports me. The trees are there for you to climb and reach your heights and glory. The visions that you are keeping in your heart in your heart are important, and the higher realms are supportive to your visions, as well as the stability offered by Mother Earth. Use the different components of consciousness, the earth, the roots, the trunk, the branches, to obtain that which you need to get through this winter, to create the new chapter that you want to create. There are events happening on the earth that are making us weary and sigh. As you sigh, for we feel the pain of the earth and humanity. We are all very connected. Know that as we remember our strong bond of the brotherhood and sisterhood that is still there between us all, it helps to bring about a new dawn and grow a new tree of expanded brotherly and sisterly love. And you can be a part of that by remembering your soul wisdom and not turning away from the truth that we are all one. I found that to be very comforting, and I thank you, Brother Squirrel, for sharing that wisdom with us. Squirrel spirit animals, as all spirit animals, are the spiritual essence of that species, and they are truly intelligent and expanded forms of consciousness. If you can contact the spirit of any species of animal and communicate with this beautiful, soulful wisdom that they all have to share, and they can function as our spirit guides. Squirrel has functioned as my spirit guide before for a period of time. And Squirrel knows so much about the branches of the tree, the roots of the tree. There are myths and legends and components to spiritual traditions involving Squirrel, including, I believe, the Yggdrasil, which is the Norse tree of life, associating Squirrel with the ability to go to the high dimensions, the super consciousness up there in the sky and the branches, and down to the earth, the lower stable dimensions of the earth plane, and to be able to integrate them. So what a beautiful spirit animal to come and bestow his wisdom upon what we are going to speak about tonight with multidimensional manifesting, and to remember that we're all one, and that nature shows us that we are all one, and to remember that even through these times of chaos, temporary chaos in at least our one particular country's politics. And eventually things will shift. So we need to remember that. Let's shift to multidimensional manifesting. We're talking tonight about the roots of the tree, the roots of your manifestation whole, the roots of your manifestation practice. So what do I mean by the roots of multidimensional manifesting? The roots are composed of what you stand on, your foundation, the roots, the foundation, the groundwork of your goals, dreams, desires, what it is that you want to create. So I have decided that what belongs in this dimension of multidimensional manifesting is the concrete physical levels, your body, your life energy, your environment and community, your unconscious fears, beliefs, values, your feelings and instincts, your tribe, your roots. That could include your blood tribe, but also just the tribe of friends, family that you choose to surround yourself with, and your support, your support in other people, your community support, your friend, coworker, colleague support, different dimensions of support. So let's talk about it. When you think about what it is that you want to manifest, the goals that you want to achieve this next chapter, this year, 2021, what's in your foundation? What are the resources and support you already have? Let's talk about your physical body. So why is it important to talk about your physical body if your goal has nothing to do with your physical body, Anne? Well, it's important because it's all connected, remember? It's all connected, like Brother Squirrel was telling us. The roots are connected to the trunk, are connected to the branches. So talking about your physical body, this is the vehicle through which you are moving in this dimension, in this time-space continuum. If your physical apparatus, if your vehicle is not operating at optimal levels, you're going to possibly have a problem with the flow of life energy that is moving through you. That's really important for manifesting and creating anything. So making sure that you're getting proper nutrition, making sure you're getting enough sleep, making sure you're not abusing a substance, making sure you're safe, getting exercise, take good hygiene. See, these are basic things that are taking care of the vehicle, your roots. And if you are doing that, you're going to have a good foundation, enough life energy in order to actually focus, in order to actually have an open channel to receive the inspired guidance from your super consciousness and your intuition that wants to come through. You're going to be grounded enough and centered enough to have the ability and wherewithal to take the action that you need to take in order to create your dreams into reality. If you don't have enough sleep, you're not going to be focused. You might even find that it's hard to do the physical, take the physical actions towards manifesting your goal. It's going to be really hard to tune into the super consciousness and for the life energy to move through you if you're underslept, if you're malnourished. So it's not impossible. And if you're in a situation where, you have some sort of block physically and you can't really do anything about it, well, don't let that stop you. Try and address it if you can. If you can't, or if you have some disability, you can't do anything about that. And sometimes a challenge is actually just what we need to create the situation in which we are motivated and have the right components in place to achieve a goal. Sometimes when the cards are stacked against you, that's when you have that passion and inspiration and motivation to make a change and to put your focus towards it. So if you can't make a change physically, don't worry about it, make the best of it. But if you can do something to take care of your body, it's going to help you in this manifestation process, because this physical body is part of your foundation. It's also your life energy. So the energy of your chakras, which are the energy centers in your body, the energy of your aura, your connection with the Mother Earth and drawing up earth energy, your grounding, your connection with the cosmos, drawing down cosmic energy. If there's a blockage in your auric field and your chakras, that's going to block up the flow of energy that you need in order to create and use to move out towards your goals, visions, and desires, because we use life energy in our creative process. So sometimes if there's a blockage in your physical body, there's a blockage in your chakras as well. So working on one can help the other, in other words. Your environment and your community. What values do the people around you share? Every person, every group has its own frequency, has its own vibration, and is vibrating at a very specific frequency, and has a sort of group mind, a sort of group consciousness. Ask yourself, dear listener, dear viewer, what are the values? What is the frequency of the people around me? How does that frequency support or challenge the goals, the dreams, the frequency of the goals and dreams that I want to manifest? If it's dissonant, if it's in disharmony, if it's challenging, you may want to assess, do I need to back away from this group? Do I need to bring in new people and groups into my life in order to support the goals that I want to manifest? Because the people around you, the blood tribe, the non-blood tribe, but the group of people that you surround yourself with have a huge impact on your psyche and your life energy. And if you're surrounded by people who are bad news, who are draining you, who share very different values and are not supportive of your goals, then it's going to be a drag on your energy, and it's not going to create that momentum that you could create with your supportive tribes, with your supportive groups of people that are operating at a frequency that supports your dreams, goals, and desires, that share values that are inspiring and supportive and helpful to your goals, dreams, and desires. And this operates on a practical level, but also on a psychic level. There's a psychic energy that affects our own energy of the people around us. So take stock. Who's around me? How are they affecting me? Do I need to choose to associate myself, to join with new groups of people who believe in what I believe, who share my values, who are doing what I want to do, even better, who are successful in the way I want to be successful, raising your vibration? So this is part of your foundation: the tribe, the environment, the people that are surrounding you. Unconscious fears and beliefs. You may notice as you begin to imagine what you want to create in your life that certain unhelpful beliefs come up, certain expectations, certain beliefs about, I can't do this because ... or I shouldn't do this because ... So notice these as they come up. Even if you begin to take action, you might notice these come up. You can also do dream work. You can work with a therapist or a spiritual counselor to identify some unconscious beliefs that are getting in your way. Write down what you think your beliefs are about your goals and whether or not you can achieve them, whether or not they are appropriate, and whether or not you believe it's actually something you're able to manifest. And you'll find that you can begin to identify what beliefs you do have that are supportive in there, your unconscious beliefs. These may be beliefs you picked up in childhood from TV, the media, school. These may be beliefs that you weren't even aware you had. So take a look at your unconscious beliefs. Try and assess them. Some of them might be more conscious than others. And finally, your feelings and instincts. You know, we're all wired differently. We all have different parts of our psyche that are more emphasized than others. Some of us are more feeling in nature. Some of us are more logical. Assess how you're wired, how you learn, how you focus, what motivates you, and how you get in touch with your feelings, your instincts, your desire, your will. And this can also help you. It's part of the foundation for helping you move forward in your goals. So I hope that was really helpful. Take a look at your roots this week, and this might help you to set some goals. Tomorrow is the new moon in Capricorn. At least here in the United States, it's either tonight or tomorrow morning, and it's an excellent time to set your goals, your yearly goals or your monthly. I am going to switch now to my fun part in the show where I get to take a caller, and I see we have a caller, Gerard from Ireland. Hi, Gerard. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hi, welcome to the show. Are you thinking about your 2021 goals?
Kind of, yeah.
Some?
Yeah.
So, welcome to my show. How may I help you tonight, Gerard?
I was looking for a reading from my loved one, maybe.
You're looking for a reading. What now?
From my loved one, when they passed away.
Just a general reading?
Yeah.
Okay, sure, no problem. There's just going to be a moment of silence while I tune into your energy, okay?
Yeah.
Just as I tune into your energy, I'm feeling there is a financial question around you. You're focused on your finances. And I'm also feeling like you feel a little bit overwhelmed, like you feel this heaviness around you. You want to move forward, but you're feeling a little bit like there's a lot of heavy energy around you and you're a little bit weighed down. Does that make sense?
Yeah. That's correct, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So that's just the energy that I'm getting as I tune into you psychically. And Gerard, I'm going to just pull a few cards and tell you what guidance is coming through, okay?
That's perfect. Thanks.
And I just feel as I'm beginning to pull some cards that, this sense that Spirit wants you to feel more free and you want to feel more free.
Yeah.
I've got some really positive cards here, Gerard. So let me tell you what I'm picking up as I look at them. Well, I feel like, as I'm tuning into the first card, Queen of Cups, I'm getting the message that you feel responsible or this obligation, like you sort of have to put something together to fix something, to sort of go back in the past and repair something. And that's part of what's weighing you down. You feel like you don't have enough money to do it with what you want to do right now, is what I'm tuning into, yes?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So Spirit is saying the finances don't let that lead you to despair, because that's not the only component of what can help you right now. And there is a plan. I feel like Spirit is saying there is a plan to help you get this going, and it's not going to stay stuck forever. But you focusing on it from a moment-to-moment basis is taking you in the wrong direction, Spirit is saying. And so if you can kind of shift your focus to the future and moving forward and just what brings you hope and satisfaction, it'll help shift your vibration, so you'll be more open to a solution to help you with this matter. But I pulled the Six of Wands, which is a very positive card for the advice card, Gerard. And the Six of Wands is about success and victory and overcoming obstacles. So I feel like the Six of Wands is saying to you, don't go it alone, that you do need some help and support with this matter. And it's going to help you. I feel like there might be a male energy that is either around you or going to be around you that is going to help you tease apart what needs to happen in order to create a better situation for yourself financially. I feel like you don't have the support that you feel you need right now, and this is going to make a huge difference. And if you want to listen to my show tonight, I do talk about how the people that you have around you make a huge difference in whether or not and how fast you're going to be able to manifest your goals and dreams. So don't be shy to reach out for help. I'm feeling like it's going to take you a few months to get things back on track, but don't worry, you're going to have what you need in order to do that. I feel like there is some learning that either this person or in general in your life, Spirit is saying, is going to help you with your finances, taking a class or studying with a mentor. But there's some sort of education piece for how you can manage something having to do with finances that will help you move forward. And I feel like, once you get this going, once you join with this person, that things will move forward quickly. Is there something coming to your mind right now as I talk about these things, Gerard?
When I'm sitting at the computer course at the moment.
Is there anyone in your life that you think might be, or anything you're thinking of that might be helpful with your finances? Anyone or class or group in particular?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay, well, you might just want to brainstorm. You might just want to, do a search on the internet. You might want to ask people is there anyone who could help me with this situation? Sometimes if you can, get into a meditative state, I feel like meditation would be really helpful for you, Gerard. Have you ever tried meditating?
No, not in a long time, no.
Well,
I have a daughter, most of my time it took up for herself to look after the child.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
Most of my days now took up with looking after my daughter.
Looking after your daughter. So it might not be easy to meditate in the traditional way, but if you can just have some moments of reflection, it can help you to be receptive to understanding what your higher power is guiding you for the next move. I feel like it will open some channels for you, Gerard, just to get centered, get focused, and to be in the present moment, if that makes sense. I pulled a very, very positive card for you for the final result. I pulled the Empress, and I feel like and this is a card, Gerard, of abundance and prosperity and stability and feeling nurtured. And I feel the Empress is guiding you to remember, it's like an attitude of gratitude. Remember the abundance that you do have, that you already have around you, and more money will flow. So really shifting your perspective to focus more on what you do have, focus on hope and potential. And this is going to help you detach from the past, detach from the more, I don't want to say hopelessness, but the moments of despair or dissatisfaction that you're experiencing. And when you partner with someone, you're going to find someone that's going to help you move in the positive direction. I feel like April is going to be a really positive month for you for finances with this, especially if you start now and start tuning into your own psyche, your own connection with angels, God, spirit, and opening those channels more so, Gerard. And you know, the attitude of gratitude, making a practice of daily reflection, daily gratitude, I think it really will open the doors to abundance. And I feel like, you know, by the fall, August, maybe the fall, you're going to be in a completely different situation. You're going to be feeling grounded and supported, and the finances are going to be much, much, much better. So does that make sense? Did you have any other questions or comments?
No, that makes sense. Yeah.
Well, best of luck, Gerard. And I do suggest that you watch the next shows I do, because I do talk about finances and goal achievement and some spiritual and also practical tools you can use for helping to manifest what you want to manifest. So thank you so much, Gerard, for calling in. Love and blessings, my friend. And I want to thank you, listeners and viewers, for tuning in tonight. Gerard is not alone. We all have moments of challenges in our life, and some of the advice I gave Gerard might be really helpful for you. Maybe you were listening to this show just to hear that message, that focusing on the present moment, an attitude of gratitude, that can help open the channels to abundance and creating what you want in life. And having a daily practice of meditation, prayer, reflection can also open the channels. So I so appreciate you tuned in. Have a beautiful week, and I will see you next show where we continue to explore multidimensional manifesting.